Jamal, welcome in. This was a battle beginning to end. There he is. I mean, 10 lead changes, 7 ties. What did this one take down the stretch, Jamal?
It took a lot. It's a good team on the road, a cup game. We had to really execute down the stretch and rebound. You know, that was a big key going into the game. So I think we did those things to end the game, and we just got to stay consistent with it. So that was a good team win.
Congrats, Jamal. How did you guys limit Durant and Shagun to 27 points? They're obviously incredible, have an incredible year. How did you guys do it?
Just making them feel pressure, making them feel uncomfortable. You know, being physical, being there on the catch, you know, just making them think about everything they do. And you know, at the same time, they still had a great game. And you know, they're tough players, so you know, we just gotta. I'm happy with what we did. You know, our defensive execution, our defense attention to detail was really good tonight throughout the game. So, like I said, it's a really good team win.
Jamal, I understand in the playoffs, 2023, we saw a lot of you and Jokic in that pick and roll to close games. Can you take me through what that's like in the fourth quarter? Because it just seems like the league is having trouble stopping it every single night.
Ain't no seems like. Ain't no seems like.
And that big smile on his face, he knows.
You know what I'm talking about.
It's just really free flowing. I've been saying that for years. Like there's no, it doesn't really matter who shoots. It doesn't matter who gets the ball when we have the ball or whatever. We're just playing with whatever is open and whatever is there. So I love how we can just play with a lot of trust for each other. You know, I think that's the main thing. We play with a lot of trust and chemistry and belief in each other down the stretch. So that's the biggest thing. You know, I've been here for 10 years now. He's been here for I think 11. So. My guy Fred, man, get better, bro. But yeah, man, it's just a blessing to have play alongside you know, the best player in the world for so long. So, truly grateful.
And Jamal, congratulations. It's interesting because you talked about you being there 10 years. You talked about Joker being there 10 years. But let's talk about the young buck. We talk about Peyton Watson right now. And I know what he did last game offensively, but we just talk about him being a Swiss Army knife, stepping into that role, starring in that role, guarding multiple positions, rebounding, bringing that effort and that energy, and what a guy like that can do for your team.
It's huge. You know, he's really starting to get better at picking his spots, you know, not feeling like he has to force a shot every time. You know, running the floor, setting good screens, you know, just all the little stuff. And I think that gives him a lot of confidence throughout the game. And then obviously when he's making shots and doing what he does, you know, that just adds on to it. But, you know, just his attention to detail and his growth throughout the year and even from last year, like, it's just a whole different mindset change for him. So I'm just really proud of him. And he doesn't, you know, take criticism bad. And I can talk to him freely and truly. And you know, he just listens to what I'm saying, but not how I'm saying it. So he's going to keep getting better. And I think this is just a start.
And you talked, Jamal, about just that connectiveness that you have with Jokic. But I want to talk about Bruce in the first half, and then you have Tim, another vet, in the second half. They both were able to insert some offense for you out there when there were times where you guys were a little bit stagnant. Can you talk about having those vets in just moments like this when AG goes down and you can depend on your bench, your players really coming in and contributing?
Yeah, they understand the game. You know, they understand what's needed at whatever time the game is at. You know, I think that's huge. You know, so, and those guys come in with a lot of confidence. Like I said, we trust them. We play with a lot of belief. There's no second guessing in our passes. When we make a mistake, we move on. So I just think we've done a great job of just building that kind of chemistry, that kind of trust with each other, and the game speaks for itself. So, like I said, it's just early in the year, but I know we can get a lot better, and we will.
Hey, Jamal, you look great here early in the season. Is it just about having a healthy off-season, and how did you approach the off-season, and what do you see here early on in the season for you?
It was a really good off-season, man. It was really good. I had a lot of time off. I had a lot of time to, you know, get my body back in shape. I had a lot of time to work on my game and be in a fresh spot for the start of the season. So, you know, when I get the rest like that and don't have to, you know, commit to a lot of stuff in the off-season, then I come in ready to play. And you know, that's what my team, you know, expected of me and needed of me this year, and that's what I'm here to do. So, you know, we got a big goal in mind, and you know, I want to be, I don't want to be a letdown for my team. So, you know, I'm here to win.
All right.
You know, Jamal, this is your third 20-point, 10-assist game this season. So before I let you go, I need to let you know, UD has been campaigning for it is time for Jamal Murray to be an all-star. So I got to give UD the floor there.
I have been campaigning for you to be an all-star, but it all started from me complaining about what you did to me and my team. So I'm gonna just tell you where it was built from and where it started at. But I'm a huge fan of everything you're doing right now, and I'm happy you're healthy because I've seen the best version of Jamal Murray, and I would think the world needs to continue to see that. So hopefully you're in the All-Star game. My favorite Canadian. Don't tell Steve.
We're not going to tell him.
Congrats, man.
Don't worry, I'll tell him.
Yes, Jamal, always a pleasure to watch you on the court, and thank you so much for joining us here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'm Taylor Rooks with NBA on Prime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with your favorite players, experience the most exciting moments from around the league, and see what the NBA on Prime crew is up to all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live each week during the NBA season only on Prime.